Hi, let me introduce myself. My name is Huy, a leader and a father of Vietnam IT Training Center. Thank you for joining my mock interview. This is 100%, maybe 100% is 100% English mock interview. So please keep just in your mind. Additionally, there one more thing to note. Later, when I ask you about your personal information, such as your full name or which school you attend, please use face information to answer in order to protect your personal information.
Okay.
All right, now let's get started. First, please introduce yourself.
Okay. Yeah. You can call me Lucas. This is my English name, and yeah, I graduated University of Science, and I have over than 5 years of experience as a full stack Java engineer, and yeah, I think that's all for me. Uh, do you have any question?
Mm. Um, I think your introduction is a bit short. You should add some more information. Okay. You can practice your introduction later. And now the next I will ask you some question related your personal information.
Yeah. Okay.
If there any question you cannot answer, you can just say you cannot answer.
Yeah, okay. Okay,
Oh,
or I can say like we can skip this question, okay?
okay.
Is it okay? Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Are you ready?
Yeah, ready?
Okay. Do you have any sibling?
Uh mm, yeah, actually have I know.
What do your father do?
Yeah, my father is currently uh like the driver.
Mm, how about your mother?
My mother r- my mother runs a small store in my hometown.
Mm, what kind of foods do you like?
Yeah, like maybe I like uh beef steak. Yeah, in Da Nang we have a Baba Steak restaurant, and I usually go to there for
I know.
yeah.
Okay. Can you drink?
Yes, I can.
How often do you drink?
Uh, yeah, but there's some time.
Mm, what do you do in your free time?
Uh, yes. In my free time, I usually just go to YouTube and listen and watch some video like English video to enhance my English skills.
Mm,
And sometimes I also like research and read some article about the technology, just regarding yeah, information like, regarding ITs, almost like technology, a new technology, and some architecture, and like a good practice to design the system. Yeah.
mm, okay. How many hours do you spend for sleeping every day?
Uh, yeah, for now, I think uh, 5 to 6 hours.
Mm. What do people think of you?
I don't know, but the, it's like in my company, my colleagues talk to me like I am human.
Mm. Who is your the most important person?
Sorry.
Who is your the most
Uh,
important person?
yeah, to me, is my family is very important to me. It's like my father, my mother, and even my sister.
Mm. Do you often argue with your friend or your boss?
Uh, mm, yeah, I have some bad friends, and sometimes we we discuss like some news new technology, or like we catch up the news, and talk about what are going on the world, and like just talk and spread personal ideas. Yeah, and that's it.
Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay, next I will ask you some technical question.
Okay.
Mm. In your CV, you say that you Java full stack developer. That's right.
Yes,
Mm.
but yeah, but maybe I focused on the back end side, and for the front end side, know I know it, but just but I see my level like junior to mid dose, because
Mm.
mm, yeah, last 2 years I focused on front ends. It's been like, even I have more than 5 years experience, but
Mm.
yeah, but as you see, last 2 year I just work a lot with front end side.
Mm. Okay. Where did you learn English?
For me, when I work in I can call it like M company. That's a current company, like, and the company is global companies, and primary office is located on Switzerland side. Uh, you can imagine like in Da Nang office, it's like offshore, and yeah, in when I joined this company, I have to learn English, because we build a short products, and using like a Scrum model, and in Scrum model we have a lot of meeting, like a refinement meeting or planning meeting or spring review, to demo what we did in last spring. Yeah, and in this spring we have some guy from Switzerland side, and PMPO or stakeholder to yeah, I we have to demonstrate what we did and get the feedback, and even something like in not clear or something wrong, or like UI is not make sense, we get the feedback, or we can propose a better solution to improve user experience.
Mm.
And that's why I have to learn English day by day.
Mm. How often do you use English in your work?
Uh, Actually, yeah, currently we usually use English in my work, but it just like 10 to 15 minutes for daily scrum in our team, and yeah, in a day work we like maybe we sometimes like sometimes I like we sometimes we have a small discussion or communicate with Switzerland side via Slack, just chatting, but we have I mean like and next chat like in spring review we use uh we have to use English because this meeting have as I said that this meeting has Switzerland side team, and yeah, and I see it's, it's often it's not like always to use English.
Mm, okay. Um, the next question is about the work in your CV. In your resume, in your CV, you say that you have work on automation testing project, right?
Yes, that is
Mm,
the first project I start with my position in software engineer.
mm. Please describe last project.
Ok- Okay, for that project, we can call it like tool support for automation test, right? Uh, as you know, um, curl, as of now, we have a lot of library like framework to do that. For example, like Selenium and cyber test. But this tool we have built like we use Selenium framework here core framework, and also use Spring Boot. It's been like we we do the same behavior like Selenium. We scan and we get element on the website, and we store in our database, and then we can and con the like build some keyword in, and we define it, and then when we get elements, and we can reproduce it. And for example, like we have a login page, and we do some action like input username and password, and we click login, and these steps we get just element, and we store it, and then we can have a function like run it in our application, and then it like will automatically open website and input username and password and click login again.
Mm.
But
In that,
just time
mm,
I don't, yeah, I didn't really understand about the whole products, but I think basically it's based on the Selenium context the same.
mm, in that project, did you have both knowledge about the Java language and Selenium library, right?
Uh, no, actually, I just focus on. I just know the core use the Selenium, but I just focus on Java side. It likes we build some we build some features like get. You mean like CU CRUDs.
Who were the customer of that automation tool?
This tool support for internal company and also at I yeah, yeah, but for this information, it like sensitive information. I can not tell here.
Hmm. Did the tool be used so far?
Uh, yeah, as you can see, this tool like mm, maybe I see this tool. Yeah, I mean like in the first company and it too long and I don't have any information so far here.
Hmm. In your resume or your CV, you say that you have experience with microservice, right?
Uh, yes, but it just a little bit. Uh, I can say like yeah, I understand about the concept of microservice, but in in my in my project we use like we basically we use like we count with the third parties and we handle the use case uh, that would happen and yeah and that's it.
Mm, mm, mm. I think you very familiar with Spring Boot, for example,
Yes,
Spring MVCs, Spring JPI, or Spring Security. That's right.
yes,
Mm,
and yeah and mm, this time I also do with Spring Security and support for OAuth2 flow.
mm. In the project, you use Spring Security. Uh, what table or what the method you store um, the zone of the user.
Actually, uh, yes, I understand your question, but actually, you know, in Spring Security, we have a like customization for if you are using if if uh, I mean like in my project, it different customization with another project that I did before, and uh, this current project like we use uh, sections stateless and we just generate token. We use JWT mechanism to generate token and we we when we have a request like uh, authentication and we just respond JWT token and then we verify and then client have to attach this token and send back to server for authorization and we design because this project like do for multi-tenancy so we don't use uh, row table or user rows and we just verify based on tenant table. It different with another project
Mm,
and uh, we and when we complete the development and we deploy the backend side on container uh, we run we run it on two container and we have an issue. That's why that's why we use stateless section uh, in Spring Security instead of default mechanism. You know what I mean?
Mm. Um, okay, I think I understand your answer. Mm, please explain the differences between Spring KPI and Hibernate.
Okay. Uh, now, yeah, that's a good question. Because we are family with JBS, and I also did with Hearted. Let me think a little bit. Uh, when we do with Heartnet, we like we like have to uh, declare section entity, right? I'm not sure with Heartnet. Forgot it.
Mm. Because you write it in your CV, so I have to ask your question about Hibernate.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I forgot it.
if if you forgot it, I think you should not write it in your CV.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand. Thank you.
Mm,
But I
okay.
think I have to recover it.
Mm, in your CV, you say that you have a project that using that you struck and Spring. You have to migration. You have to migrate from Struct to Spring. That's right.
Yeah, I remember this project, right?
Mm. What version of Struct did you use?
But actually, this project I uh, I do in I can call it like another companies, but actually I'm not sure I really understand about stuff. But
Mm,
when I came to just project, and like in my team we have solution architecture, and he like have a tool to convert
mm,
stuck project to Spring project. But as I see, there there is no just a little bit different. We just a little bit different. I'm, I don't think it is Spring project because it like the same. He customized. So my responsibility in that project, like we just focused uh convert HTML to use GSTL engine on the UI.
mm.
Yeah.
I see you are a job hopper. Do you understand the word hopper?
Uh, no.
Mm. Hopper is the person who open which job and find a new company.
I think it's not correct.
Because in your CV, I saw you lead three company.
Yes. Yeah, I can say
Can
like
you tell me? Can you tell me the reason why you have to be a job hopper in your previous company?
you mean like current company or
On company.
yes, actually uh like uh, like it's up on your position. When you are fresher, you need to find a company to, and like try to do a lot of things to enhance your skill, right? but when when you read your expectation and you see like your companies don't have any chance, you have to leave to develop yourself, right? And beside here, you also consider your salaries. If it reach your expectation, it a good time to change your position. I mean, move to new companies. But yeah, but that's why I move the first company to the second company. But in the second company, I see in this company like we don't have a lot of chance to enhance. I mean, like uh, it's hard for me to reach the next level, and yeah, and I see uh, I have to find a environment like global environment to I want to develop my English skill. So that's why that's why this time I want to move to next companies. It's like current company, but in current company it's like for me it's a good company. But like uh, the current company have a plan to restructuring uh restructure. Yeah, I mean like I the company will have plan to close down an office, and yeah, and also company support colleagues like move to Đà Nẵng office to Ho Chi Minh office. But for me it hard. Uh, yeah, even we have in my company, we have some colleagues uh, to continue with company. I mean, move to Ho Chi Minh City, but for me it hard. But that's why this time I learn and recover like something like technical and practical the communication or explanation, and yeah, find a good opportunity to change the company.
Mm.
And that's yeah.
Do you think you are more suitable for our company than your previous company?
Yes, I think because I like I have a lot of chance here, but yeah, last week I got shocked when I heard about the news. But it's okay. We have to move forward.
Mm. What information do you know about us?
I see on the YouTube, uh, you have a channel like with GE, right? So I also see some YouTube video you make about with can like mock interviews with another software engineers. So I that's why I want to contact with you to make the mock interview here.
What kind of colleagues do you like to work with?
Uh, yeah, for me, it's the colleague like should firstly talk about the personal. Uh, I mean, like the colleague should have a human. It's it's like make the comfortable in the team. I mean, feel like happy when we do when we work together, and then we they should have uh yeah. I'm not talk about the skill, just they should open to learn or to do the challenge or learn new technology to adapt the the projects.
Mm. What do you think if I say that you should be only a junior, middle Java developer, not a senior developer?
Yes, I think for me it's middle junior in makes sense because actually in current companies uh, I I am in like middle one. In my company we have three level for middle one, middle two, and three. And yeah, last years I have promoted to junior to middle one. And
Mm,
yeah, I think yeah, actually I won't I won't expect like senior level, but I think middle it makes sense.
mm,
But I yeah, but I have yeah. Can I ask you some question?
okay.
Yeah, how do you how you how do you feel about my English skill, or I mean like explanation?
Mm, I think your English skill is very good. It's suitable for your work.
Yeah, thank
Mm,
you.
because you're confident, you have confident, and you can explain everything in English very clearly, and that is a good point.
Yeah, thank you because yeah, last time I'm not confident, like my accent is like a it, yeah, it not it like different with local people in Da Nang. And
Mm.
yeah, and but
But mm, mm,
yeah, go ahead.
uh, but I has worked on in many global company, and I think your level English level is suitable for the work. Don't worry. Be confident.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. But uh yes, I a next question like are there any question like regarding Java core or Spring and like database as well? And you usually add to candidate like level middle to senior.
Mm,
Just say about it, and I just want to know it, and I will note it, and I will like research and I
mm,
summarize it
mm,
and
mm, mm,
prepare for the next interview.
mm. Uh, what should you do to be a senior developer?
Uh, yeah, from yeah, I think I have to learn a lot of things like mm, you know, as of now, everything is like requires the developers have to a lot of skill. Uh, for me now, I will continue to learn the depth of technical skill, and yeah, and also practice in microservice. Uh, but the for me the important thing here, I need to enhance my English skill, like make it like fluently.
Mm. I think your English skill is very good now, and you don't need to invest many effort to English. You have to invest to the technical.
Mm-hmm.
Because beside OOP or database or Spring Framework or microservice, you have to do with you have to on work on in many projects that involve or that require um, hardly harder lesson or harder exercise. For
Mhm.
example, for example, you can consider about the design button or the optimize the performance of the website. Do you
Mhm.
know design? Do you know any design button?
Yes, uh, but I will talk a little bit about, you know, solid term, right?
Mm,
GTE five principle to do when we when we build a software and a software. So
mm,
based on this based on solid, we will have some design button. Uh, for example, like MVC, it's like it's also a design button, right? And for usually button we some and yeah, next button like I can say next button like uh DI DI and bricks and
mm. What's design button? What design button?
uh,
This, what design button were you in Spring Framework?
yeah, singleton, right? And singleton, and the next one is dependency injection, and yeah, for it,
Singleton, what does it mean?
uh, yeah, singleton it like uh, yeah, you know, this singleton it like we just keep in mind like when we, for example, like when I do so when I write a service like student service, so in this service we need to call like class service. uh, I mean, like I will talk in a method. We, for example, like we have a method to create student, and in this method we have a logic. We have to get some information like class, and we set in the student and we save. But uh, this solution is not good. We need to separate it into service, student service and class service. Uh, it mean like uh, for each of it, each service, it should do one purpose for one purpose.
Mm. How about DI?
Yes, for dependency injection, uh, it's like uh, for example, when we uh, yeah, I mean like I will give a sample for like we have in in current project like we have a service signing service, and I will yeah, payment service, and in this service we have a method like payment. So for example, as you know, we have a lot of method here like Momo or VNPay or PayPal. So when we have yeah, when we have a new service like Visa, which just implement payment service, and we drive some logic here. But in another class, we just focus on we call payment service. Uh, we don't cast how the logic. I mean, like we don't care
Mm.
about the implementation, and we just call payment service, and it will navigate to uh, intended service that we want.
Mm. I'm sorry, but I don't think that's correct. That's a correct answer. DI is dependency injection,
Mm-hmm.
and if you want to understand that term, that's the design button, you have to understand the IOC. IOC is the inverse of the control. Do you know that item?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know, I know.
Mm, um, your previous answer is not suitable for the DI. That's related to another design button. Uh,
Uh,
IOC first you have to understand the IOC, then you can understand the DI. Can you give me the meaning of the IOC?
uh, it's mean like you yeah. In spring uh we usually do it like uh when yeah. I mean we have a term otherwise, so it's mean like when we declare a service, it it will inject this service in spring contact, and another service we also use
Hmm. I'm
this
sorry, but
service.
okay, I'm sorry, but I'm haven't asked about the auto Y. Auto Y is the next question I plan to ask you, but now
Uh-huh.
I want to ask you about IOC term.
Maybe yeah, IOC term maybe I I
Okay,
didn't
um,
remember. Yeah, okay.
in Spring Framework, do you know the term bin?
Yes.
Um,
Uh,
what is the bin?
yes. The beans. It like uh let me see. It's like the the I think it's the same mechanism for uh IOC, right?
No, not related.
Okay. Uh, yeah. Uh, let me
Actually,
recall it.
Actually, the Spring Framework begin with the IOC term, but auto Y or bin actually not related. You can see. I think you has experience of practical project, but in theory, with theory, uh,
Yes.
you don't invest, you don't spend your efforts to study or to understand the theory. So when I ask you some question about theory, maybe you answer not good,
Yeah,
not
yeah, I
well.
see. Yeah, I see.
Mm. Okay. Um, I will ask you some question related to SQL. Do you know SQL?
Yeah, yeah, I know. You mean like cycle?
Oh no, SQL. SQL that means Vietnamese often called SQL, but foreign people often say SQL.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm,
Let's do it.
mm, mm, mm. Um, do you often use SQL in your project?
Uh, you okay, but what is your expectation?
My expectation is, for example, when you Work on a project that you Spring Framework.
Mhm.
You don't open your SQL. For example, select, delete, insert, placement in your work. That's right.
Not at all.
Mm,
But you know, even we are using uh, okay, we are using GPA framework, right?
mm, mm,
And yeah, uh, we like instead of we write a statement SQL, for example, like delete the user from table. We just call the methods delete
mm,
in user class, user repository, right? But
mm,
for some complex, I mean like for search function, right? Like we have a lot of uh, condition search about the information. So in this case, maybe we have to do a customization, like we write, we write, uh, like firstly we just think we try to write in uh, it's it's I mean like S- SQL to use to leverage Spring framework, and in case in case it hard to do, so in such a case we have to write the SQL, I mean native SQL, uh,
mm,
to join some table and get the data what we expect.
mm. When you in your project, when you have a problem with the performance of the database, what will you do?
uh, okay, in this situation we have to scope it. For example, like in the database, if the statement uh, queries uh, like some table, we have to check step by step to lead out to see what is problem. I mean like we have to determine with table to lead this issue, right? So if we determine the table, if we know the table lead to this issue, we need to check. I mean, like count the table. Okay, this table have a lot of data, like 100 or 200 million records. So uh, we we need to consider uh, the statement query first. uh, we have to optimize this query, but in case if it impossible, uh, I mean not impossible, in case if we have optimized this but performance is not reduced, right? So we have to like do some step. For example, like we currently we have partition. We can use partition, I mean separate data in small data, or using partition by years, spectral column, easy to query, uh, and yeah, another solution like we also can, if we join some table, we can build a material view, and then we can query on just material view. Yeah, I mean, uh,
Mm,
from my point of view, we will have two solutions, right?
mm, mm. Do you know the concept of Korea index in SQL?
Yes, I know this concept, but uh, Yeah, I mean, like everything always have prop and con, right? So if 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 we create index, when it's okay for query, but when we insert or update or delete, it will lead to another issue, right?
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Can you explain it in more detail?
Uh, okay. So when uh, I remember we have some different type for index, but I'm not sure I understand. I remember exactly, but I just
Mm.
talk about index in general. Uh,
Mm.
okay. For example, like when you create index in the query, the f- the query will run like it will find to index. For example, like alphabet. If you create index, it will find to mm, the first character, for example, and it will reduce the time to query. But another thing, like when you create a new column, it also take time to find an index. And yeah, I mean, like find in that position and populate a new data correctly. And also for the case you delete, yeah, it's also files to correct in that position and also reset the index. And it's okay in the query, but it also lead another issue we just need to consider. But for me, index is not a in not a final solution. We have a material view, or we can, if we have a lot of data, we can separate it.
Mm. Do you have any AI tool in your work?
uh I'm always currently I'm always using chat gpt.
Mm. Only ChatGPT.
Yes. Sometimes I also try with DeepSeek and Yami, I but when I compare it, I compare them, but I see ChatGPT a best solution.
Mm. What do you use them for?
Sorry,
What do you use them for?
you mean like Yami?
I mean, what do you use ChatGPT or DeepSeek for?
Yeah, I just yeah, you know, ChatGPT is smart platform. When I write, I usually use it to correct my English. I mean, like when I write a document and I pass it in ChatGPT, and yeah, and of course for some information, sensitive information related to current project, I have to mark it like star or change it to something, and then I just request ChatGPT to correct my English. And
Mm.
okay, like we add job, because ChatGPT is very smart, but it not correct 100% right. So I just like, for example, like I want to know Kafka, I just search about the concept. Firstly, I need to catch up the concept of Kafka, and for implementation, I continue search it on another website, and I can practice it. But for ChatGPT, I just like
Mm.
want to get the overview of topic that I want.
Mm. What didn't you write the concept of Kafka in your CV?
Uh, yes, I just I just give you a sample, but Uh, I haven't practiced with
Mm,
Kafka. Yeah.
mm. Do you have any certificate of English?
Yeah, no. Actually, no.
Mm. You learn English by yourself and you don't care about the certificate, that's right.
Uh, mm, not uh, actually, I because for I mean like foreign company it requires the certificate. I mean like the certificate uh, is present for your skill, right? Uh, like a just but for me I also have a plan to get like topic like TOEIC certificate. And
Mm.
I yeah, maybe next month I will find a like English center. And yeah, I mean like when we go to school it professional
Mm.
to learn English.
Okay, now I will ask you some question about algorithm.
Okay.
Okay, let's begin. I have a simple question.
Mm.
Can you give me the algorithm of the way uh, to get the smallest uh, element in array?
Small.
Smallest okay, smallest value in an array.
Mm, okay. Firstly, I need to clarify your requirement here. You have an array, right?
Mm,
So you want to get a list of element, and it will have order or something.
the the given array is not order.
Okay, and we have to get like
Smallest value.
mm, okay. But small little. We just do we just have a for, and look we will look in and we will look in arrays, and we have a temporary variable, and we have to we have to compare like like step by step to get the smallest element, right?
Can you give me how many loop, how many if else, how many variable will you use in this exercise?
In Git it's style, I think just one for, and just one variable, and and one if. I mean the algorithm like for we start uh, I variable from zeros, and we will increase from e values, and then next action we declare uh, declare temporary value with array with zeros, uh, and then we get the first value, and we compare with next values. If is if the next value is uh, less than current value, we reset. Okay, I see problem.
I think your explanation about the algorithm maybe not understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you don't have the preparation for the explanation algorithm. If you want to have a good interview in next time, I think you should practice about the plan algorithm in your interview.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm. Okay. Do you have any question?
Okay. I have no more question now.
Okay. Um, I think you have a good point. That's English, your English level, but your technical practice experience is not much. And your theory about the technical is not a good point of you, and you should prepare more if you want to get a good result in your next interview.
Yeah, I see.
Okay. I hope this mock interview will help you very much, and hope you have a good career or a good position in a good job in the near future.
Yeah, thank you so much and thank for your mock interview.
Okay. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.